Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ikeoluwa Toby. It's been a while. I did a sit-down video. Yes, I know. We listen, we don't judge. But sincerely, I've been away. I was away almost the whole of 2024 due to some reasons. Part of why I'm here, I'm even dressed like this. I'm wearing my husband. I am Ikeoluwa Toby, and I film about marriage, lifestyle, relationship, and my faith. On this first episode of Wife Series, I'll be talking about PDA, yeah, public display of affection, right? So, as a wife, my God, a lot of things happen in this current generation. We cannot rule out the place of exposure in our generation because the rate at which the influence of social media is upon us is a lot. And then for some persons, they are unable to control the influence that social media have on them. However, in marriages, a lot have been going on presently. Your favorite celebrities, the old PDA, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they are doing too much and all of that. So I just thought, okay, why not? Let's talk about it as Christian and as a Christian wife. Yes, I've been married for 3 years and counting, and of course, still forever. So to some certain level, if I could say that myself, I think I can talk about these things now. Yeah, so I would say that PDA is beautiful. My friends know that whenever I'm talking about some things, I'll ask them, what does the Bible say about these things? Because I don't believe that there's anything that does not have a reference in the Bible. So you'll be thinking, so where does PDA comes in the Bible? I would say that from the book of First Corinthians, from verse chapter 13, 4-7, the Bible says we are reminded that love is patient, kind, and not self-seeking. And when it comes to PDA, we should ask ourselves, is our display. So for me, all of those things that you show, that the Bible says we should show, those are PDAs, right? So PDA is also, is biblical. As Christians, we can do it. However, there are ways to it. I lost my line of thought. So I would say that PDA, yes, be mindful of your surroundings. Consider the cultural norms. Consider the social setting of where you are. I don't think you can be in some places. You can't be in the church and be doing some things that are meant to be for you and your husband, basically. Yes. So you're asking, why do we call it PD, public display of affection? It's public display of affection doesn't mean that we should lose our values, our morals. So know the kind of setting, know the environment that you are at a particular time. I can't be in so bring it down to the fact that I'm a Yoruba girl. We have some societal or cultural values that have been imbibed in us. I can't be in the gathering of elderly people like my parents, and be doing some shitty PDs, right? So as Christians, be mindful of your environment. Next point will be keep it respectful, right? There are some PDAs that are just not it. Why should you be outside? That's, definitely my opinion. I think those are the right things. Why should you be outside and smack your wife's butt? Why should you be outside and all in the name of PDAs? There are some certain things that should be basically just you and your husband. Okay, you tell me why is it PDA and all of that. But then, of course, these things are peculiar to individuals. So, but then keep it respectful. Ensure you're respecting your values, you're respecting your wife as a woman and all of that. So, number next will be prioritize intimacy above PDA. PDA is beautiful, is good, no doubt about it. I'm an advocate of let people know that marriage works. Show it. but it is not only PDA that shows that marriage is beautiful. It is not PDA alone that promotes beautiful marriages. So why not prioritize intimacy more? For me, wearing my husband's native wear today is PDA. I do it a lot. I wear his clothes out, his play suits and all of that on the road. I wear it on the streets. And the kind of intimacy he built for us is that I definitely know I'm looking for his trouble. Like by the time he's seeing this video, he will be surprised that I actually use his clothes to shoot. But trust me, he loves it. Even though men, how they can be like, why are you wearing my tees and my shirts and all of that? But they actually love it. So it builds intimacy. And another peg, this one inside, marry your size. You get marry your type is also in sizes. That's why I can wear my husband's native today. So, however, uh no shades, but my husband and I, we are just, we are each other's size, we know what we fit each other. And yes, so those things builds intimacy. It is not the some, well, I don't want to call it immoral, but for some of us it's actually immoral. That's not PDA. So ensure that your PDA promotes intimacy more than it promotes validations, right? More than it promotes validation. Number next will be communicate with your partner, communicate your boundaries and all of that. Some people I've been at an event that a particular husband did something to the wife, and the kind of look that the wife gave her, and gave the man, I'm like, you guys should already know what you can take and what you cannot take outside and all of that. But some people, all because it's trendy outside, you go ahead and touch your wife's breasts outside and all of that. Communicate your boundaries with your partner. Finally, please respect your inner witness. As Christians, now this one is going to be peculiar to Christian wives. Respect your witness. We have a faith, we have value, we have standards. There are Christian standards that should be respected. So even if you are that kind of person, but because you are a Christian, because you promote the gospel of Jesus, there are some certain PDAs that we might not be able to join the world to do. And it's okay to maintain that standard. Finally, on this note, I would say that PDA is beautiful. As Christian couples, should we do it? Yes, but there are tips to it. There are guides to doing PDA. And in summary, please prioritize intimacy more than the validations of PDA. So till I see you in my next episode on Wife Series, where I'll be talking about, yes, what about the place of doing you? Where does it comes in? You'll definitely do you. Stay tuned. Next episode, we talk about that. God bless you. Bye. Okay, you don't disturb. All right. So on this first series of so I think I wrote down some points, and let me just look into that while I talk. I'll be saying we should understand that there are, as Christians, there are tips